Hello, my dear Cancers, and welcome to your February reading with me, Elizabeth. I hope that you're all doing really well. This is a general message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As always, never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. Use your own highest intuition and guidance. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you so very much for liking your video last month. So you were tied with Leo for the most likes, but you had slightly more views. So be sure to like this so that I get your message out first or second or third next month. And let's get into your reading. As always, I call in the divine with love and with light. And I call in the archangels at the four corners. And all of the decks I'll be using today will be listed in the description box below, along with the best way to contact me for a personal session. All right, straight away, we get soulmates, Cancer. This is so beautiful. Number 41, we see the penguins here. And this, it really is about Venus and Mars coming together in perfect alignment. And that's what's happening right now. They're going to be together for a while. So this is definitely a time, excuse me, for relationships, for finding new love, for repairing love. I love how we see one of them here who's holding the key. It's just such a beautiful, comforting energy. There's a divine order there, divine guidance is there. So many of you are getting struck with Cupid's arrow is something that I'm hearing, also with Valentine's Day coming up. And we also have, excuse me, a full moon in Leo this month. So that is also about, you know, the heart. It's the fifth sign, rules the heart chakra. All right, Cancer, what a beautiful way to start. So let's get into your tarot. I'm using the Moonchild tarot. We're going to use the one that jumped, we'll take it as a bonus. And I'm going to clarify with the StarChild tarot. So thank you, angels. Please help me to guide Cancer for the month of February. Highest and best messages. All right, so let's cut the deck. We'll see which one jumped out, and that'll be a bonus for you. We got the King of Pentacles. Nice. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that's a strong masculine energy that's coming in. Let's see what else we have. The Seven of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Feels like something is a little bit stuck or at a standstill. Seven of Pentacles is about reevaluating and reassessing. Four of Wands coming in about union. There's that soulmate union, twin flame union there. Three of Swords. Oh, Cancer, what's going on here? And the Nine of Cups. So there's a wish fulfillment that's going to happen for you this month. Some of you could be looking at a relationship, or you're in a relationship right now where you see how he's sort of looking away. So I feel like there's an energy of something being at a standstill. There hasn't been a lot of movement. For some of you, there's even been some betrayal or heartbreak around this. Some kind of a disconnect that's happening here. This may be someone that you feel this soulmate connection with. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's sort of been like, it's not that you've necessarily gone your separate way. It's that you're sort of taking a time out, or there's circumstances that are beyond your control where you've had to sort of surrender some of your expectations around this. Like I said, he's looking the other way. It is the King of Pentacles who's very, very serious about his foundations. That's the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles. For some of you, you were married to this person, still are, or you're in like a spiritual commitment. This is a spiritual relationship with the Four of Wands. And for many of you, it's around like someone that you lived with or you're currently living with. And it feels as though there's a lot of tension here. Something isn't necessarily like moving forward. The wish isn't coming to fruition the way that you want it to. This person may have a lot of responsibility, or they're really focused on their money. They're really focused on their career. For some of them, they may actually, and feel free to swap around the characters. You can always feel free to switch the roles, even if you're cross-watching, but there's sort of a reevaluation of foundations, of career, of money. So some of you are really looking very carefully at your resources and your money. And at the bottom of the deck is Temperance. So this is another card of divine love. So Four of Wands is about marriage, union, foundations, even celebration, because it can signify a wedding. And Temperance is also a card of divine love, and also patience and balance and moderation. So with Temperance, we see two different elements. She's got two cups here, and each of them has a different element. So we could say water and fire. And this is where in our partnerships, in our relationships, there are sort of different elements that are trying to mix, and there may be tension, there may be not seeing eye to eye. It's sort of like a separation. But in Temperance, this angel comes in. So there's angelic guidance. There's divine timing at play here, where these elements are going to be mixed. They're going to be blended. It does take time, and it does require having patience, because it's not an easy task at hand. And that often happens with soulmates. They're like a mirror reflection of us. So when you think of the yin and the yang, the light side of the yin has a bit of dark in it, and then the dark side of the yang has a bit of light in it. I hope I got that right. But so there's light even within the shadow, and there's shadow even within the light. And this is where we sort of come to that conclusion, and we see where inside of relationships where there's heartbreak or betrayal or challenges, that they're actually there as a part of our soul's growth. So whatever you're going through right now, whoever you're dealing with right now, it's there for your soul growth. For both of you, it's divinely guided. Like I said, there's an angel here. Temperance comes after death. So it's showing where there's like a transformative energy here, that now you're being asked to have a lot of patience with this. It can be where we feel very, very tested. It's also if you've had arguments, if there's been tension, if you've been fighting, to sort of take that moment to reflect, to surrender that this isn't something that's going to be solved right away. Eventually it will, because of the Nine of Cups. This is going to be a positive outcome. It's leading to happiness. It's leading to emotional satisfaction. That's the Nine of Cups. It's leading to dreams being fulfilled, a wish being fulfilled. But it's going to take time. It's going to require some type of surrender. The Hanged Man is Piscean energy. That's why we see the moon there, and that's why we see like this sort of crystalline water. He's sort of hanging over water. Nothing's even holding him there. So it does show where I feel like you're there by, not necessarily by choice, but it still is a choice in a sense where you're not making any hasty decisions. You know, you're taking time to reflect, and this is also a card of enlightenment. So eventually you'll have a new perspective. It's like a reversal. Number 12, which is linked into the Empress, number 3. So, you know, it's sort of leading to this love vibration, higher levels of love is what I'm seeing. 3, 12 equals a 3. So the 2 3s, and 3 3 3 equals 9. All right, so let's get some more tarot, and we'll dig deeper into this. I do feel as though someone is very focused on security, even if it's like emotional security, feeling emotionally secure inside of this, feeling safe. The King of Pentacles is, you know, he has a mastery over the Suit of Pentacles. He's the entrepreneur. He's the self-made man. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's you know, very reliable, very down to earth. He can be so hardworking sometimes and so practical that he can even seem a bit sort of boring, you know, to some. He's not the King of Wands. He's not going to be very adventurous. This person is really reevaluating a lot of things right now. They may have, like I said, I was feeling a heavy sense of responsibility, and that may be you. That may be your energy. So, all right, let's clarify with the StarChild Tarot. So we did have a jumper, and I'm seeing the 10 of Swords there. So that's going to be a bonus. So there really may have been a very big betrayal, a sort of, this is the lesser arcana of death. This is where we just feel ultimately betrayed, or something has sort of shown us that in reality. So, but this is also an end to that cycle. The 10 is the completion and the outcome. So it does show us where there's going to be a new start. So that's just a bonus. Let me just give this a quick shuffle. When I open up the deck, I see the Ace of Cups with the 9 of Crystals. So there's that Ace again, or there's that 9 again, and there's the Ace. So this is showing where there is a potential for a new start, an offer of love, a sort of release of the old, like I was saying, from the 10 then to an Ace. It's where we complete and then we start again. So let's get some messages. Thank you, angels. Please help me to guide Cancer. Let's get some messages for this King of Pentacles. Some of you may have strong earth placements, or you're dealing with an earth sign. But it's just that energy of looking at things from a more practical standpoint, being very focused on resources, foundation, stability. Page of Cups. Someone wants a new beginning here. Could be an apology coming in with that Venus and Mars alignment that's happening. I think it's sort of through May. It's going to be like that for a while. And we're going to take jumpers here because the cards feel very jumpy. So we're getting 2 7s here. So we're getting the 7 of Pentacles again. 7 of Crystals, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Crystals with the 7 of Cups. So right now, this is a time of reevaluating. It's a spiritual test. It's a spiritual challenge. 7, 7, and 7. So this is, it may not feel lucky, but this is actually fortuitous. This is meant to be, because this is a soulmate connection. I feel that there is this sort of surrendering and trusting that this is all playing out according to plan. This person or you, there is a lot at stake. There's a lot of choices. There may be a lot of confusion. The path forward isn't totally clear. And it will get there. That's where the Hanged Man has an enlightenment and is able to see things clearly and have a new perspective, but it takes time. And so even within the 7 of Crystals, she's meditating, you know, she's getting very centered, very grounded, very aligned here. We see that sort of twice with this very grounding energy. It's very contemplative, meditative. It's where you someone's really, really going within. And I don't know, I'm just hearing there's a lot of options. There's a lot of dreams here. With the 7 of Crystals, it's a question that we ask ourselves, is it a dream worth pursuing? And that's sort of where I feel like you're maybe both at, and certainly you. Is this a dream worth pursuing? I do see a message coming in for you. We saw that Ace of Cups. There's an apology. There's someone wishing to start over. And it may be this King of Pentacles, or this is sort of you just being very anchored, just getting very grounded. The King of Pentacles also knows his worth. He knows what his heart is worth. He knows what his time and energy are worth. So this message may be for you about just giving yourself time to sort of surrender to this. And that may be where after a betrayal, Three of Swords, 10 of Swords. After some kind of a betrayal, you just really need a time out to reestablish like how you feel. Because the Hanged Man is a card of Pisces, it really does represent like how we feel. It's emotional. So it's also checking in with the heart space, because I do feel that you're going to have communication. You're going to have like a message. They want to come in and say that they're sorry. I think that for some of you, maybe they, part of the betrayal was that they chose something else. They chose something else over you. It was something that they were deceived. Seven of Cups is another card of Pisces. It's Neptune and Pisces. So this is where perhaps they were deceived into something. It was the grass is greener on the other side, and it hasn't worked out for them. That's what I'm seeing. It has not worked out for them. With the 10 of Swords coming out, they know that it was a betrayal, that it was something that hurt you so much that it caused an ending. You know, and so for you, we got the Three of Swords. It was a betrayal for them. It's like they really feel that, you know, that it was like the nail in the coffin is what they're telling me. See how, you know, those swords can almost look like nails, like the nail in the coffin. So let's get a few more. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck was the Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. We see Sag here with Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sag, a Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This may have been someone who was non-committal. They were in and out. They were not reliable. It was like on to the next thing. They're chasing adventure. They're chasing things that just make them feel good in that moment. Whereas for you, you may have taken it a lot seriously as a King of Pentacles. All right, Cancer. So let's get some more messages for you. Thank you, Spirit. Please help me to guide Cancer. We got the Two of Crystals. Yeah, and they could have been juggling you and something else, you and another person. They weren't, even if it was like, you know, a job or a commitment that they had, another commitment, they weren't doing a very good job at balancing it. It became too much for them. Six of Crystals, and now that's part of this Page of Cups. They want to come back in and make it right. Like they want to show you that they actually value you. I like that the crystals and the pentacles are coming out because it's showing like a commitment to something solid. So they may be offering you a gift. If this is not about a relationship, if this is sort of about money or partnership, if someone like owes you money, if they betrayed you with money, I feel that they're going to come back in with a message. Maybe they want to offer like a payment plan, or they actually want to pay you back. And we got the Ace of Crystals. Yes, this person wants to offer you something solid. It's and it's higher level because it's crystals, you know, so it's something high vibrational. Look for that. They're coming back. They're making the decision, the twos, to make an offer. Page of Cups, Six of Crystals, and it's something very solid. So that's really beautiful. And then we get the Lovers, Cancer. Look at this. You cannot make this up. It's coming right out over the Wish card. They really want union with you. They really, really do. They want to make this right. That's incredible. So Gemini energy coming out, soulmates. This is a soul connection. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, we get the Moon. So there may be things that haven't been revealed. They're going to want to talk. That's part of this Page of Cups. They have to tell you the truth. This may be, you know, there may have been something very toxic. If it was a third party, I see that it did not work out for them. If in fact, they may have been betrayed by that person. So they really want to make it right. The Six of Crystals is about balance, somebody balancing something. It's, you know, this is interesting because this Six of Crystals, Six of Pentacles for me is also about karma. What goes around comes around. So if they sort of took advantage of you, deceived you, lied to you with the moon there, I feel like that was done to them. But there is a real love here with the soulmates. Like, they feel lost without you. They have the key to your heart. You have the key to their heart. You see that? So I do see a reunion coming for many of you that are resonating with this message. I know not all of you want love readings, but that's what's coming through for this reading, so I have to honor that. All right, so let's get a couple of crystal cards. This is one of my favorite decks of all time. I'm coming to you from Sedona. Wait till you see what's here. Love with rose quartz and discipline. There's that Ace of Cups. It's coming on angel wings. So this is Valentine's Day. Here's the water energy and discipline with air. So I feel like this person really had to learn how to sort of train themselves to be a better lover, to be a better partner. If you've had a lot of time apart, the lovers can signify a distance. There's a distance between you and the person or the thing that you love. And the questions of the sevens, what is it that you love? I feel that this person learned a lot of lessons, and they were sort of put to the test, and they've had to grow up a lot. Fluorite is about concentration, so it's almost like they could, I'm hearing some of them may have like attention deficit disorder, like they have some type of trouble like putting all of their focus into one thing. The crystals are about focus, focused intent. So I do see that that's something that they've been working on, and like they want to show you that. Page of Cups, Six of Crystals. So thank you, angels. Let's get a couple of crystal cards. Let's get one for them and one for you. Okay. So before I cut the deck, we get clarity here. This is coming out under the element of storm. So there's a breakthrough coming. There's change coming, clarity, clear communication, healing, all of that. All right. So for them, we get protection with obsidian. And this is like the Earth Star chakra. So I feel as though they've been clearing some karma. They've been working on healing some of their past, their bloodlines. They've been, to some of them have been to hell and back. And that's all of this fire and brimstone. I feel that this is a twin flame union for many of you. Here they're coming in very grounded. They've cleared away a lot of the lower energies. They've been working on that. Obsidian is powerful. It absorbs a lot of the negative energies. It helps to transmute a lot of the negativity. So I do feel that that is what they've been working on, this red and this green. So it's also been some heart chakra healing for them. And for you, we get chiastolite with convergence. This stone just comes out so often in my readings because it's so important. So this is the element of storm. This is where I feel that you are, this is because I feel that you've been very hurt by this. It's caused you a lot of pain. And this is where like you have the opportunity to look at every sort of piece of your life right now as leading up into this moment. So it's everything that was there to show you lessons for whatever that is, about loving yourself more, about valuing yourself more, but it's all of your experiences. Like if you look at the spider web as like experiences and different parts and timelines in your own life, that they all sort of come into this one moment of convergence. So this is good because this is showing where you've done a lot of healing. Temperance is also about healing. And I am seeing soul retrieval here for some of you, calling back parts of yourself. So you're making yourself whole, where it's like you don't necessarily need this person, you know, but you're seeing where like you'll be okay without them. But this is where there's an opportunity for healing right now. This is the 0 point. It's like the Fool. It's where anything is possible and it's blessed. And so even if this spider web were to be destroyed by a storm, the spider rebuilds again, right? Like the next morning, the spider will start rebuilding its web. Also, you know, in native cultures and ancient cultures, the spider web represents manifesting. So building the life of your dreams, that 9 of Cups with the Lovers and the Ace of Crystals. So for non-love related, this is an opportunity for you to really like be the creator of your own reality, that you're weaving your own destiny here. For many of you, there's money coming in, there's more abundance coming in. You're going to, things are going to be very balanced for you. If you've been very busy and juggling a lot in your life, you have a lot of responsibility, a lot of things that you're responsible for. You're really trying to increase your money. That's happening. It's about your own emotional fulfillment. The question that all Cancers can ask themselves this month, is it a dream worth pursuing? What is it that I love? What is it that makes me happy? And that's where your money is. That's where your foundation is. That's where your happiness is. That's where your magic manifesting is. That's where your wings are. So that's a message for many of you. I feel that that's a message for the greater Cancer collective, reevaluating what it is that you love, reevaluating what it is that makes you happy. Many of you are clearing old timelines. So things from the past that no longer serve you, you're clearing those. Your guides are there offering you protection. And at the bottom of the deck is one of my favorite purple stones of charoite. And this is the path of service. It's the air element. So we've got earth, storm, and air. And it's the temple path. So, you know, many of you are on this spiritual path. When it comes to relationships, you want spiritual unions, right? You want spiritual unions. And oftentimes some of these spiritual unions are really there to help us do some healing and vice versa. That can be the definition of a soulmate, is people who help each other do some healing, people who help each other self-actualize more. So that can be a sister, a friend, a lover, an old relationship, you know, and this ace could represent a new relationship coming in, Ace of Crystals with the Lovers. So for some of you, there's like a totally new partnership that's coming in for you, but you are on a path of service. You have a higher spiritual calling. So know that that is protected. It's like from the depths of Mother Gaia, from deep within the earth, the lava, right? What happens when a volcano erupts? It's a release. So it's sort of releasing some of the things from the past, getting yourself in a place where you feel very, very safe, very secure. And then you can start weaving, because you are on this temple path. It's a path of ascension. It's a path of service. It's a higher path. It's very spiritual with that char right there. All right, so let's see what guide is with you. I'm going to look at the Keepers of the Light deck. And let's see. I have to show you this. When I open the deck, I see Radha, who's like a twin flame of Shiva. It's like the Shiva Shakti. It says soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. And there's Gaia. I was just talking about like deep within the core of Gaia, your earth connection. So that's really beautiful. It's just a beautiful feminine energy that's there when I open the deck. All right, so thank you to the guides. Please help me to guide Cancer for February 2020. But union is definitely on the menu for Cancerians, okay? Some kind of higher level union. Yes, here are the twins. So we got the Miriam, they were the twin angels. So we get the Lovers, which is the twins. We get soulmates, which are the twins. We get the Miriam, which are the twin angels. They help with grief. So if there is, if you're grieving over something, even if it's grieving this, a past relationship that you're trying to let go of to bring in a soulmate or to do some healing, then this is where the Miriam appeared to Mary Magdalene when she was grieving over Yeshua when he was crucified. Whether or not you believe in, in Jesus, I think the story is still beautiful because these twin angels appeared to her and they comforted her in her time of deep, deep grief. And they helped her to see things from a new perspective. They gave her new vision. They gave her a higher perspective. That's the Hanged Man, right? And that's with the Hanged Man. This is, it's significant or signifying of Odin, the Norse god Odin, all father, who hung himself upside down from a tree for, was it 30 days? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. And then he received a totally new vision. It was like his third eye was open. And that's why when you see Odin, he only has the one eye. He wears a patch over the other eye because he only needs the one eye to see. So it says sacred vision, right? Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And we see the Vesica Pisces there. So Piscean energy, Vesica Pisces, and at the center of that is the 0 point of convergence. So there's definitely a new beginning for you. It's like we got the Fool card, but we didn't. We might as well have the Fool card. There's where the two polarities meet. So when we talk about Temperance with the mixing of water and fire, it's where the two polarities meet and this new energy that's created. For many of you, this is a twin flame reading. I'm just going to say it. And you may be in a space where you don't necessarily even believe in that energy. So then turn it back to yourself, your own inner masculine and feminine, and unifying those. And that's this alignment and conjunction of Mars and of Venus in Capricorn. And that's why it's sort of very grounded. We saw the King of Pentacles. We see the 7 of Pentacles twice, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, right? Because it is a more grounded energy. It's where we sort of like really look at things through the lens of your everyday life, and then how does it connect with a higher path? Because it really, I'm seeing that your happiness is at the forefront of what you're trying to achieve. Yes, like the material stability and security is important, but it has to make you happy. It has to make you feel really satisfied on a soul level is what I'm seeing. So many of you are doing this work, this sacred work, this inner work. It's your own inner alchemical marriage with Temperance, and the Miriam are there with you. And at the bottom of the deck, I want to show you is Goddess Diana, focused intention. I love her because she's the moon goddess. She has the arrows here. She's a hunter or a huntress. It says, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So this full moon in Leo during this powerful conjunction of Venus and Mars, set your sights high, focus your intention, my dear Cancers. Okay, so we're going to end with a postcard from Spirit. We'll get you some messages from heaven, from Spirit, from your guides. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Please help me to guide Cancer for the month of February. Highest and best message for Cancer. I hope this is resonating. Please do hit the like button. It really helps me out, helps me know if this resonated. All right. So this is your card. It says Celebrate Life. And it says From Heaven right up there. So it says, Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It is never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can. This may be someone in your life that's holding on to some kind of a grudge against you. I'm hearing for some of you, and it's like you're not that person anymore, or there was even a big misunderstanding. So if you are trying to make amends with someone, I feel that this is a great month to do it, that focused intention. I do see that someone is going to come back in and offer you an apology. A message of love is definitely on the table for you with the lovers there. So, all right, my dear Cancers, I hope that this was helpful. I am wishing you a beautiful month ahead. If you'd like to book a personal session, please do send me an email. It's elizabethlight1111@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram, Elizabeth Light Tarot. I wish you nothing but the best. Take really, really good care, and I will see you all soon. Namaste.